All right, and good morning, everyone. Welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely. This is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, prop firm trading, and making money doing all of the above. So let's go ahead and get right into the risk disclaimer, since we're going to be talking about trading and real trades. And this is required by law since I live in the United States. And Henry the Forex trading parakeet, is going to sing along with me too. Let's see, it goes like this. This channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker. Trading my own capital, I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or an FA registration. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. And then on the CFTC risk disclosure, it goes something like this. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. And so here we are. Let's go ahead and get into what's going on here. So here's my latest prop firm challenge with Audacity Capital out of London, and I'm up $1,000. So I've got a 4% return on the money right now, and 10% is what I need to do in order to win the first tier of the challenge, and then the second tier of the challenge I've got a 5% return, and then after that I become a funded trader. To the tune of with a $30,000 account. I think that's how it works. I don't know. It's the first time we'll have achieved that. We'll have gotten a challenge one. So we'll see how that goes. In the meantime, we've got one trade in right now, and it is selling the UJ, selling the dollar versus the yen. Why? Because the Japanese are expected to cut interest rates, and it's not priced. The market didn't move after that news came out last week. So it's kind of interesting to see that they did not, but that's kind of where I think we're going to take advantage of it. So right now that trade is at right now a P&L of we're up $4. Woohoo! That's not enough to talk about, but we want to get a stop loss in there as soon as we can to protect the profit when it does go profitable. I'm expecting it to run at least a 154.50, at least a 30 pip return, and then we'll reevaluate. That is kind of a psychological level. So at 50, I want to get out, or at least protect the profits, and then we'll reevaluate at 50. So that's the strategy there. It's worked so far. Let's get into this and see what we're doing here. The DXY is down, starting off the week down. Again, it's very early in the week, so you don't want to make any rash decisions right now on what the rest of the week is going to look like, especially with all this wonderful news coming out later on in the week. Today we have Canadian CPI, Canadian inflation information. Tomorrow we have a whole boatload of European information and U.S. NFPs right there. Ding, 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 ding. The Super Bowl of all economic reporting. So it's coming out tomorrow instead of it's usually on a Wednesday, usually on a Friday, but this is probably backlogged due to the U.S. government shutdown. The government getting back to work. Bums. At any rate, let's see what we're going to do now. We're not going to talk about that. We are going to go back to the DXY. DXY is coming down a little bit. Mark to see if it's going to break, see if it's going to hold 98 proper. If it holds 98 proper, it could go down further. Looks like the ultimate low is going to be around 96.60. If it breaks that, then it's no telling where it's going to go. Well, I guess the ultimate low is going to be 96 and a quarter. 96 and a quarter, and we're in for a ride. I've got a new indicator here. The I don't know what it's called. No sure thing indicator. So we're going to try that one out and see what's happening. Right now it's indicating that it is a good time to sell that, as with the wide bands. Euro versus the dollar, it is continuing to climb. Not kind of daily support trend line is turning into resistance. We'll see if it's going to break through that today at 117.50. Not touching it at 50. It's just too much of a psychological level. RSI on that is 69.77, so it's just shy of being overbought. of touching the overbought zone, which means it's got some room to run, in my opinion. Dollar versus the yen, again coming down. Expecting it, according to this, it should hit 30. The next resistance level down is 30 if it breaks this. So that will be interesting to see if it can go down there and hold there. If it could come down as much as 150 on this. It's kind of where I'm expecting it to go long term. Well, between now and Friday, I'm expecting about a $400 pip correction on this. So we'll see if I'm right on that. I'm usually not, so don't take that to the bank. Let's see, pound versus the dollar. The again, just kind of languishing right there at 136.38, 133.38. So that's another idea of what's going on there. Pound versus the yen. Now this is what's got me peaked. What piqued my interest. The pound versus the yen is starting to sell off a little bit down to 207.33. That's what, 100 pip candle. High low 150 pip candle. So it's 150 pip candle right there on the pound versus the yen. Euro versus the yen. This one is a high low 120 pip candle. So we're starting to get that priced in, starting to get that rate cut priced in. We'll see how far it goes. That's not enough for a 25 basis point rate increase for the BOJ, and a rate cut for the U.S. means that carry trade is starting to unwind based on the differential interest rates. So we might start seeing a lot of cataclysmic stuff happening with equities. We'll see what happens with that. I'm involved with equities, but not to the point that it's interesting. Let's see. Yeah, I said it. Let's see. Dollar versus the Canadian. Right here, it is kind of tapping out again on the downward move. I'm expecting some dollar strength this week, especially on the heels of NFP. So we'll see how that goes. Non-farm payrolls, Canadian versus the yen. Also, we're seeing some slippage here. That's also a 175 pip candle right there. Not bad for the dollar versus the yen. Oil is, let's take a look at oil real quick. Oil is not doing so hot. Oil is coming down as expected. We're going to see what happens with that. Gold versus gold. Here we go. Gold 43.43 and climbing. Last run was stopped at 43.53, and I think I was in at 43.87 ish. Yeah, I was in for the resumption trade, 43.91. So a long way to go before then, but it's too close to 43.50, even though it will probably blow right through it. Silver. Let's just go on silver. 63.85. So it's about to make another run again towards its all-time high of 64.64, and shouldn't take long for it to blow through that either with the current economic stuff going on. Well, that's all I got today. I'm expecting metals to run. I'm expecting the pound versus the carry trade to unwind a little bit with the BOJ in perspective raising it and prospectively raising interest rates, not prospectively, prospectively raising interest rates on Friday. So we'll see if that happens. Thursday night we'll see if that happens, and we'll see how that affects the trading on Friday. So that's all I got today. Check out Michael Boutros' video with Forex.com. His weekly technical outlook will be coming up in about an hour and a half. And then with that, that's all I got. About all I got for today. So you guys have a great one. I will talk with you later. Happy trading, and if you like this video, then hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more of these videos, then subscribe to this channel, and we'll be happy to. Well, YouTube will send you notifications on when you get more. And lastly, if you have any comments, by all means comment, and I'll answer as soon as I can. So you guys have a great one. I'm off to my day job. Talk to you later. Bye.